So this year I'm chilling with my nomies. I'm not going to be in New York City. It's one of the first years that I'm spending away from the city. And you know what? I'm just gonna book a trip in a couple weeks. But anyways, in the meantime, I still want to tell you where to go and what to do because I know all that stuff and you need to know where to go too. It's Emily here from Travel and Ledger and let's get right into it. I'm going to divide it all up for you guys, so here you go are the different timestamps. If you want to fast forward or play around with the video, no offense taken. I know you're coming here for certain things. Feel free to move around this video. You don't have to watch it from beginning to end. Just choose what you want to do when you want to do it. I'm going to start you off with who has the best trees. So of course we're going to start with Rockefeller Center. You're going to have to check it out. Not only do they have the tree, they have ice skating, they have light show at Saks Fifth Avenue. They've got like all sorts of stuff going on all the time. They have toy soldiers in front of FAO Schwartz. All sorts of things to do here, and don't wait in all those lines because you can either go in line for ice skating or you could also go around and just kind of take pictures without dealing with the lines. Like, guys, get creative with your photos. There's ways to do it without having to deal with all the traffic. Rockefeller Center, if you go downstairs, you can actually see all the ice skaters and everything. Sometimes they have private events, so they'll like block it off. But if you go into the restaurants, you'll definitely be able to see all the skaters, and they also do like free chocolate tastings and things. St. Patrick's Cathedral is a great photo op too. It's right next to Rockefeller Plaza. So if you continue up Fifth Avenue, you'll run right into it. And if you keep going, you'll run into Papillon, I think is how it's called. But that restaurant always decks itself out in the best Christmas things. So stop in there for a drink and grab some pictures while you're in there. If you're looking for a stunning tree and you don't want to deal with all that foot traffic, go all the way down to Wall Street because nobody knows that there's a tree there. Like, did you know there's a tree on Wall Street? Nobody knows. It's right in front of the stock exchange, and a lot of times they have Mr. George Washington holding a wreath in front of it. So it's really easy to get as many pictures as you want, especially during the day because nobody's there. Everybody's at work that works in the area. Everybody that lives in the area isn't there because they're out working. So go check out that tree and take as many pictures as you want and take as long as you want because there's going to be nobody else around you. Next up is Bryant Park. Of course, Bryant Park is known for its ice skating rink, so you're going to want to check that out, but they do have a tree there too, and this thing is huge. It's beautiful, it's huge, and it's got tons of lights on it, and they do a great job with the little igloo village. They have dinner inside Bryant Park. You could go check that out. It's usually in an enclosed kind of plastic area. There's a bunch of different restaurants within Bryant Park. They are also going to have holiday themes to them, and it's really close to Times Square, so you can just run on over there, take your pictures, and then go check out the Christmas ads at Times Square. Another place you want to go if you're not looking for much traffic is Battery City. Battery Park City has a ton of things going on all the time, but people don't know about it unless you live there. They have a whole ice skating rink, they have the tree, they have the whole 9 yards. There's also a mall over there, which is always decorated. So go check that one out. It's down by Battery Park, but it's not in Battery Park. It's like, if you're looking at the map, it's to the left of Battery Park. It's Battery Park City area. So you're going to have to cross that main road. It's a little confusing, but you'll see it. There's that main road, I think it's West Ave, and you're going to cross that and then you'll go right into where all the commotion is. The other big tree this year is on the west side. Hudson Yards is trying to compete and bring in the traffic over to their new mall. The Vessel is all lit up, guys. So not only do you have trees over there, but you have the Vessel all lit up. It's really pretty. And they also have ice skating over there too. Not to mention, all of the stores are going to be decked out in Christmas gear. They're known for having a whole interactive thing throughout the mall. Plus there's the edge on top, so if you want to get a view of Christmas lights from the top of New York City, then this is the place you're going to want to do it, and you'll be able to see all the private rooftops and everything around. Another hidden gem is going to be South Street Seaport. They have a whole winter wonderland set up over there. They also have a big tree in the middle. Again, this area doesn't attract a whole ton of foot traffic, so you should be able to get some really good pictures there. So check out South Street Seaport. You never know what they're going to have pop up. They have the pier also, and there's all sorts of stuff inside there. They have igloos on the roof. There's igloos outside at the Watermark Grill. Igloos everywhere this year, guys. That's going to lead me into our rooftop bars because They have igloos on roofs even. 235th, they're gonna have igloos on the roof. They're really cool looking when they're all lit up. This is a hot spot though. There's going to be a lot of traffic there. So if you wanna get in to get those pictures, make sure you go early before happy hour and everything starts, because people will like fill that place. And it's not like huge. It's a big rooftop, but it's not like people are gonna be in all your pictures if you don't get there early. Another awesome rooftop that not many people know about is the Gallo Green. They actually have a cabin on top of their roof, and they serve hot drinks. There's mulled wine, hot apple cider drinks, all sorts of fun stuff. And you'll be nice and cozy inside the cottage. They have a fire going and everything. You can toast s'mores sometimes, depending on what's going on. And they also have like a whole outside Wonderland area theme going on, so you can take pictures under the lights while you sip on your hot cocktails. My final rooftop that I am obsessed with is the Moxie. They do stuff every year that blows your mind. This year they're doing a pink rooftop. Everything is pink. It's a little pink wonderland. The merry-go-round is going to be all pink. They also have some like booth setups for you to take pictures in front of. They even did the fireplace pink this year, so it's going to be really cool. I can't wait to go there when I go in a couple weeks. But for now, I'll just tell you about it, and this is their Instagram. Next, I'm gonna take you up to Italy. This is a great place to grab lunch or dinner. They have a whole winter wonderland up there. It feels like you're walking through a winter forest. It's really cool and definitely worth the walk. It's also right next to Madison Park, which will definitely have a Christmas tree, and the Flatiron Building is right there, and it looks so cool when it's snowing and everything's like falling beside it. If rooftops are not your thing, we'll talk about the bars, because these Christmas bars just deck all the way out. Rolf's is the most famous one. There's a few other of these kind of things hidden in the Lower East Side if you want to go bar hopping and just exploring, because everywhere decorates in New York, guys. Like, don't get it wrong. They're advertising this, and this, but everywhere decorates for the holidays. Like, New York is one of those places. They're all old school. They decorate everywhere for Christmas. Your best bet is gonna be an Irish bar. Those are always decked out. But for now, we'll talk about the main ones that I feel like you should go see if you're looking for that Christmas bar experience. I know these bars always have the same thing almost every year, so I'll talk about that. So Rolf's is going to be your go-to place, because they literally put ornaments everywhere. Like, you can't walk into the place and not get hit in the face with the ornament, which I think is so cool, and it's so gaudy and campy, but I love it. The food and service, remember guys, this is the time of year they're just trying to get you in and out. It's totally like a tourist trap right now. I know, like, the old school way, it just used to be like something that the locals know about, but now it's gone viral. So I imagine there's gonna be a line there. It's gonna be a mess. But make sure you go there early and definitely get in on that one, because everywhere else should be pretty easy to kind of go in and out of. Keep in mind with these holiday bars, it's like, imagine working and everybody just wants to come in and buy like a cocktail to take a picture with, and you're not making any money off those tips. So think of like how the servers are. They're just trying to get you in and out, which is understandable. I'm a server, I get it. And imagine all the people that just want to come in and they want you to take their picture and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, don't go there for the amazing service. Just go there for the experience, and make sure you tip good, because they're working their butts off to get people in and out, because it's viral now and everybody's in and out of there. They're just trying to not get bad reviews. Next, you can go to Molly's or Patty McGuire's. These ones are all decked out in lights. Patty McGuire's always has a big wreath right outside, so that's really cool to take pictures with. Then Molly's usually is all like string lights inside. Pete's Tavern also has all string lights on the ceiling. Guys, these places have so many lights in them, and these lights are awesome. They're so bright that they literally like light up your face when you walk into the bar. These bars are all within a few blocks of each other, so unless it's Ralph's, feel free to jump in and out, because the other ones should be pretty easy to get in and out of. And if they're all packed, no worries. You can head on the other side of Union Square to wait it out and go to Lily's, because they have this old school Christmas timey, taking you back in the day kind of feel to them. They're always like that, but that Victoria theme is going to be awesome for Christmas time. So check that out while you're waiting for the other places to kind of thin out. I love all the lights that hang from the ceiling. Lights are my thing. So I always try to go to these bars every Christmas season, and I'm happy to see that they're still keeping the tradition alive. Whatever you can do to help them out, please do that. They're awesome people, and I've always liked the servers there. So just Help me out there, guys. And once you go, don't forget to leave a great review for these places because they do go hard and they try to make the experience awesome. So make sure you give them that Yelp review because that's what everybody who comes in town looks at. If you want to go on an adventure, I'm going to take you down to Alphabet City. This area is a little harder to get around. It's not like immediately off the subway like the other places I've been talking about. So you're going to have to walk to get there, but this is quite the adventure and totally worth the walk because check out these glasses. Just from the glasses alone, you know that the cocktails are going to be good, and they're specifically pop-up shops that they do every year. So you know that all the cocktails have already been tried and tested and are known to be popular because this is the place you're gonna wanna go for that awesome Instagrammable picture. I mean, where else can you get a picture with a Santa Tyrannosaurus Rex? I mean, it's only there. And that is Sippin' Santa and Miracle on 9th Street. They're both really close to each other. They're within walking distance. So I would do both of these in the same trip just because they're so close to each other. And feel free to explore that Lower East Side. Like I said, everywhere is going to be decked out for Christmas. And these are where some of the best hidden bars in New York are. If you're interested in speakeasies, the best ones are down in this area. Now let's talk shopping. So the holiday markets are always pop-ups. They're awesome. There's one in Columbus Circle. There's one in Union Square. They're all local artisans that come in. There's like alpaca stuff, scarves, ornaments, like anything you can think of, they basically have. And the best part is they usually have like chestnuts in the area, so you get that smell of roasted chestnuts as you walk through the market, which is one of my favorite parts. Head on over to FAO Schwartz. It is worth it. You will feel like a kid again. And they always have those huge plush animals in there, which I love. And they also greet you at the door with toy soldier guys that will open the door for you. And it's just really fun to see all the kids' faces during this time of year. If you didn't check out the shops at Bryant Park while you were over there, these are some of my favorites too, because they're little heated cottages. And every year they have something different in them. Generally speaking, this market, you're gonna find all holiday stuff. So if you're looking for that special thing you could only find in New York, that's probably where it's going to be. Similarly speaking, if you head over to Chelsea Market, they also have a lot of New York locals. For your regular shopping experiences, we have Columbus Circle. They have a whole light show that they do every year. I like to watch it from the second level where you're kind of right at eye level with the ornaments, or from the street because it looks really cool from outside looking in with the light show. And they also play the music outside so you can hear that too. While you're over there, head up to the Mandarin for a drink because their bar is awesome and they always decorate it really cool too. It's right next door to Columbus Circle shops. Then we're gonna head over to Hudson Yards. If you didn't see my previous message, I was saying that you should go up to the Edge. Go to one of the restaurants where they offer you free admission if you eat in their restaurant to go to the Edge, because the Edge has amazing views of the city and you'll be able to see all of the private rooftops in New York and you'll be able to check them out and see all the dancing lights. And it's also a great shopping area with a lot of good deals actually for the holidays. Plus the subway literally drops you right off there, so it's gonna be really easy with all those bags to get on and off the subway. All right guys, now we're going to talk about the different window displays. This gets intense. Like people line up, there's like a whole queue and everything. There's all like the metal like leaders and things. You kind of feel like a cattle being hoarded around. So make sure if you're going to go do the store window display, try and go during an off hour because otherwise, like I said, you kind of get herded through there like cattle. So Macy's is going to be your go-to place. This one is super campy. They usually have some sort of interactive experience. And on the top floor, they also have Santa, and they have a whole Santa village, so you can go shopping and do all sorts of Christmassy things within Macy's itself. Also, the whole mall is decorated for Christmas, which is always cool to see. Next, you're going to head over to Bergdorf and Goodman. You're going to see that Swarovski star in the sky, and you'll know you're in the right place because Bergdorf is dripping with ice. Every year they have iced out everything, diamonds, jewelry, beautiful gowns, all this stuff. That's always what their displays are about. When you go inside too, it's really cool to see up close and personal all the ice that there is to offer. In Bergdorf, it's definitely expensive in there. You just don't wear too big of a coat because you'll probably knock something expensive over. And across the street is Tiffany's. So if you want to see some real ice, and a blue box, then check out Tiffany's because it's right around the corner. I'm not really sure where to throw this one, so Central Park, I'm just gonna throw it at the end because it's got everything, guys. It's got ice skating, it's got sledding, it's got the Central Park Zoo, it's got the History Museum. The History Museum actually have lit up dinosaurs that they put out, which are pretty cool to see. The zoo gives gifts to the animals. So there's so much stuff going on here. There's horse-drawn carriages, there's those little petty bike guys, there's all these vendors that just put their stuff out right on the street, and the plaza is right there too. And the plaza, as you know, they go hard. In front of the plaza, there's usually like animatronics and light up things, and then inside they have afternoon tea, which has a whole Christmas theme to it. It's just totally worth it. Check out the plaza and leave New York feeling like you were in Home Alone, the movie. And before I go, I do want to mention you're going to be running around. Most of the stuff is outside all the time, so you're going to need a restroom. And I'm going to tell you where they are. There's definitely one in Columbus Circle. There's one in the basement of Rockefeller Center. There's also one in the Hudson Yards. And down in the Wall Street area, South Street Seaport has plenty of them scattered around. There's a big one within Pier 17. Obviously, any bar that you stop in for a drink is going to have a restroom. Macy's has plenty of restrooms. And Bryant Park also has a big public restroom. So don't worry about it in the city, guys. There's plenty of places to go. I'm going to do a follow-up video when I'm there and make sure I have everything filmed for you guys to see in person. For now, I hope you get the best Instagram pics of your lives while you're in town. And trust me when I say there is no way that you can take bad pictures in New York. There's opportunities everywhere. Like everywhere you turn, there's either a pretty lit up tree, there's a wreath, there's some sort of Christmas decorations. Even all the apartment buildings have a little tree in front of them. So if you're looking to get like these really pretty tree pictures, they're literally all over the place, okay? Thanks for hanging with me and my Nomies, and I hope you get the best Instagram pictures. Please tag me in them because I would love to see them, and let me know how your holiday season is going in the city, and hit me up with any questions you might have. Otherwise, take those great pictures, and I'll see you in the next video.